All right, I'm on hole number 3 of the Easter 9-hole Cup. What is hole number 3? I'm in my 99 account, so I've got T4 clubs. I have not done really any scouting for this account. I don't have any notes other than my main notes. I have no idea what's possible here. I have no idea. Like, I know the deal is that in my account, as far as balls go, there's one of the, I think it's hole number 9 here. Really, the deal is it takes 5 Powerball, and I have 5 Powerballs. And that hole right there could definitely benefit from a 5 Powerball, and I don't have any, so I'm going to use a Titan, which is going to make this very, very difficult. I'm going to change this up because I don't think there's any holes on this that I'm using a big topper. And it's going to really boil down to extra mile and big dog. I don't think I can get down there far enough with a 3 Powerball. But I'm going to try it. We'll try it. We'll go for it. We'll see what happens. This is a hole that we definitely want to get an eagle on. So it is this tournament where this particular par 5 and the last par 5 do not lend themselves to eagle. But there is a way to get up there if you got the right clubs. We'll see. And you got the right balls. You can do this with a power 3 ball, but it works out better if you got a power 4 or a power 5. All right, here we go. Here we roll. We'll see what we can get done with this account. I just got my extra mile upgraded to level 7, so I picked up some curl, so that will help me a little on this, on the drive. But distance, if you had a level 8 extra mile, you get that extra little bit of distance, and you get that extra little kick of topspin, and that makes a big difference. But a 4 Powerball is what really, really lights the way. The goal with a 4 Powerball is you can get down into this area right here. And if you can get down into this area, you don't even have to get all the way to the end. But if you can get down there in that lower section, you got a really killer shot with a big dog. Where's my opponent at? They're 404. I'm going to come in just a little because I don't have quite as much curl. So I'm kind of my yellow ring off on this transitional surface down here. I'm going to take the wind. I'm going to come in just a little bit more so I can take the wind. I can leave the wind in because the wind's blowing me in a forward direction. And I got just about all of it. Now the question is, did I come in enough? There we go. My opponent was at 400 and I'm at 417, so I was able to pick up 13 extra yards doing the hook. And we're just a little short. Like you can see where he's at with his big dog. And I'm going to be a little bit farther up, so my red line's going to be somewhere in the shadow, and I'm trying to come over it this way. So if you can get down there another 20 yards, your red line's up into here, and then that means your first bounce is here, and your second bounce is already on the fairway side. So you can start to adjust it with just a little bit of backspin or a little bit of topspin. I'm going to have to bleed up a bunch of topspin on it, and they hit the tree. The deal is that a lot of people think that when they come down here, they're trying to come at it from the left-hand side, which is how you would traditionally come at this hole. But when you come over here, the shot is to the right. You're trying to get up on this mound here and trying to just bleed up onto the green. Where do you want to get up there? It doesn't matter. You're just trying to limp onto the green. Okay, it's 2.1 per ring, so that's a 1-ring pool. And I'm going to lean it just a little. Isn't it perfect? We'll see if that'll stick, if that topspin, when it comes up on this second bounce, if it sticks right here, if it slows down and sticks, or if it rolls me off. I was hoping that there wasn't enough room there from that second bounce to try. If I would have shortened up the topspin, that second bounce would have been in the sand. And I was hoping there was just enough there that it would slow down, and then the gravity would take it up here to the top. Have a little bit of work to do on that. The distance is the key right there. And I got to remember, we don't have as many rounds here, so we only need 1, 2, 3, 4. I only need 4 or 5 power balls. What was I thinking? I'm thinking regular tournament stuff. I need 5 power balls in a regular tournament. Here we only need 2, so I could have brought out a 5 power ball on this, and I think I will in the weekend round, because that drive shot is, you got plenty of room down there. You're not going to run out of room. Hitting it perfect. Let's see if I caught it. See if I got my wind adjustment right. Oh, and I moved it off because I thought the wind was going to play a factor. I moved it off a little and it didn't. Oh, that's all right. I learned some stuff on that hole. And the thing is that with this account, I'm definitely going to have to bring a bigger ball. Not going to quite be in the right spot. I think with a bigger ball, you can get down in there into like the 440 range. And so when you're down into that range, you can really get a good look at it, where you can actually get your second bounce on the other side, where you can start to apply some backspin from your big dog and actually get it to roll towards the hole. So got part of it right, part of it wrong. Let's try and get this in the cup. Stop the blood flow. Birdie. I think the average player out there is probably going to come into this tournament, if they shot a nice clean round, they're going to come into this tournament with a 9 or a 10 tiebreaker. I think that's going to be a really popular score. So when you go through your brackets, you can look for those 9 and 10s. There's going to be 11's going to be that 9, 10, 11 is going to be the range. Anything above that, now you're putting yourself into the target zone. Especially when it comes to tiebreakers. You really want to come into the weekend round, into that Saturday round, with a really good tiebreaker. Now that I know which holes are in here, I really think it's a 12 is a really good tiebreaker. I don't think I can take that. The last time this was in a tournament, which was here 3 or 4 tournaments ago. I was trying to ref bump here. See if I can remember what the deal is on it. Okay, so it's 3-8. I'm at max club. That's 2 per ring. I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm just gonna do a 3-8. There's 4. And I'm gonna move it. Oh, and I'm gonna move it right back to the red line. I think it's gonna end up in the sand. I think it's gonna push it off into the sand. Ooh. Pushed it forward. I got to remember how I set that up. I took that shot all week long the last time I was in a tournament. Every time I got on this hole and I had it in a practice, I went at it and tried to go at it to see if I could figure out what the wind adjustment was. And I kind of had it, but now I forgot. I have to go back and watch the videos from that tournament. All right, that was hole number 3 of the Easter 9-hole Cup, and it's Thursday's qualifying round. Thanks for watching.